With the ongoing craze of making money online, people have become reactive and innovative. This means more channels to generate money online, be it full-time or part-time. How does $1,000 sound? It may seem impossible to make $1,000 a month online, but it solely depends on the dedication you put into your work. Just imagine how earning extra income can change your life for the better. Are you ready to stop dreaming and start putting in the work? Well, below are a couple of ways you can use to make your first $1,000 online. 1. Freelance writing. This is one of the most praised methods of earning some quick money. All you need to know is how to read and write. Especially for college students, it's a great way to earn some extra money in your free time. There are many companies in need of freelance writers due to the huge demand for written content. Imagine website blog posts, video scripts, website copy, and more. And that's not all. They're willing to pay too. A single article can pay you about $50, which is a great payout for a start. More experienced writers enjoy a greater pay of about $150 per article, which means you need to write about 2 a week to help you reach the $1,000 mark. There are several sites where you can list yourself as a freelance writer, such as Upwork, Fiverr, and ProBlogger. All of these sites allow you to create a free freelancer profile and accept offers as they come in, not only limiting you to freelance writing. If this doesn't sound as pleasing to you, you could directly reach out to the blogs and websites that accept guest contributions. Some prefer a more direct outreach, but none really matters as long as you can meet the $1,000 target. 2. Retail arbitrage. Okay, before you panic, it's just a fancy business term, meaning you go to a retail store or even a thrift store and look for items you could resell online for a profit. It's not shocking to see how many people can flip items or sell items online and make good money. What do you need, you may ask? Well, just an eBay or Amazon account. However, some people opt to sell on sites such as Etsy or Poshmark for vintage goods or flipped customized items. The downside of this is the risk it carries. Sometimes you may end up spending on an item that has no demand, leading to losses rather than profit. This also means you waste a lot of time while you're at it too. Being smart about the item you purchase is a great start. Many free tools can assist with this, including the Amazon Seller app that helps in calculating potential profit margins. Researching online on-demand items can also help. If you do this wisely and following the right steps, you're bound to make the $1,000 sooner than you expected. 3. Audio transcription. Voice recognition technology is advancing every day, but it's not as accurate when transcribing real human speech. This is why there's still a great demand for skilled audio transcriptionists. As a transcriber, all you'll be doing is listening to audio and turning it into a Word document. There are so many companies in need of such services who are willing to pay. However, it's best to deal with an audio transcription company. This makes your work easier, as you don't have to manually search the whole internet looking for clients. There are free sites such as Rev that offer payments from 36 cents for a minute-long audio. If you wish to do this for that $1,000, it means you'll have to dedicate 50 hours of your time in a month, which means about 12.5 hours in a week, which doesn't seem so bad. Plus, you can do this job from anywhere, during lunch breaks, at the comfort of your own home, you name it, making it great if you have a busy schedule. 4. Tutoring. You may have a great skill that you can share with people online. Not only that, but maybe you're well conversant with certain subjects. With that in mind, why not extend this knowledge for some extra income? You could sell such information by offering subscription classes or registering with a company that already offers a platform to do this. Sites like Skillshare allow you to share your skills with interested parties, and you're paid in return. Sharing on social media and running ads indicating what you're offering also increases your clientele base. Selling courses is also a great way of increasing income since the return is definite. You could set monthly targets of selling courses worth $1,000 by setting up a reasonable pricing structure. If a course is $20, you need at least 50 people to buy it, which is a reasonable amount. Academic tutoring is also a great way of earning some extra income since people are always studying for a big exam or test. 5. Working as a virtual assistant. Before you consider trying this, you need to have one thing: patience. If you're well organized, responsive, and don't mind dealing with stressed out yet demanding professionals, then this can be a great task for you. Many busy professionals have way more money than time. They're willing to pay good money just to save some of their time. The work of a virtual assistant is to handle tasks that a busy person doesn't have time to do. This involves answering emails and calls, scheduling appointments, travel bookings, writing proposals, and so much more. Many people associate virtual assistants with outsourcing outside one's own time zone, but it isn't quite the case. You get to earn good money just by doing everyday tasks, which sounds like a win-win. Since you're paid per hour, you can make anywhere between $3 and over $60 per hour depending on who hired you. 6. Airbnb host. There's a beauty towards this. You could either have a spare room or not have a house of your own. If you're not familiar with Airbnb, it's the world's most popular platform for renting your space on a short-term basis. For a clear picture, you may be living in a 2-bedroom apartment, but you don't really need the second bedroom, and you also don't mind sharing it with a stranger. With Airbnb, you can rent out the spare room for some extra income. To start earning with Airbnb, all you need to do is sign up on the website and fill in the required information correctly. You'll also need some nice pictures of your space so that future guests can get a better understanding of what they're paying for. Usually, how much you earn from the site will depend on how much you charge per night. For example, if you can generate $50 per stay, you can target at least 10 days within a month, which is $500. Not too far from the $1,000 mark. If you don't own a house of your own, you can relist other people's properties at a slight markup. However, you need to discuss with the owner if this is okay. This will mean you're earning from more than one property. You can speak to as many as 10 hosts and relist their homes and earn a great commission from the markup. Let's say the home was listed at $100 and you listed at $120. That's a clean $20 profit from the original price. If those 10 houses are booked at least 5 times within a month, you can get the $1,000 easy. 7. Surveys. Answering surveys may seem like a waste of time due to the bad reputation they have online, but some credible survey sites pay really well. Most platforms require users to fill out online surveys, watch shows, read emails, and do other simple tasks to help different companies around the globe conduct market research. Credible sites have paid out millions of dollars to their users and are transparent as to how much money you earn for every survey you complete. Before you take up a task, your reward is displayed as well as the amount of time it would take you to complete the given survey. A report done confirmed that many people preferred watching videos instead of filling lengthy surveys. But hey, money talks. Payments on such sites vary according to the complexity of tasks. With that in mind, you can earn up to $20 for club memberships, $3 to $4 for taking a survey, and about $6 for completing free offers. If you can spare an hour or two of your day, you can make $30 instead of wasting it on social media. 8. Run Facebook ads for local businesses. Social media doesn't always have to be for entertainment. It can also pay your bills if you're smart about it. Did you know that you could make a living from Facebook? Through Facebook advertising, you could offer services that will help businesses expand their reach. Facebook advertising has now become the mainstream method for reaching your target audience. You don't even have to be a guru to do this. There are so many free online resources that teach these courses. Over $80 million is spent daily on Facebook ads, and that's expected to continue growing. It's not shocking, because it's one of the largest advertising spaces that exists. Some people claim to have made thousands of dollars just by offering this service, while some have made it a full-time career. So why not give it a try? 9. Become an online researcher. Every time you have a burning question that you need a quick answer to, you always tend to run to Google. Did you know you could get paid to answer such questions? Online research jobs pay you money as long as you find answers to frequently asked questions. Wonder, for example, is a site that pays you to do things like gather statistics, study industry trends, and recommend products or services. The website boasts that the most active researchers can earn around $2,000 a month from home. This means that even with a busy schedule, you could still make an extra $1,000 a month just for answering questions. User testing is somehow similar, since you get paid for your time. The only difference is that you get to test different websites, then give an honest review of how your experience was. 10. Build an online store. Saving the best for last. It may sound insane, but e-commerce is one of the most promising businesses you could start, and it will not only bring in $1,000, but thousands of dollars if you're selling the right products. You don't need to have tons of experience or a lot of money to do so. All you need is a keen eye and about 5 to 10 hours a week to check on your business. There are plenty of sites that offer drop shipping services. You can identify such a store with in-demand items and list the same on your site. You could even specialize in selling only one product. All that matters is the profit markup and the number of sales. If you can make a profit of $10 per item, you can simply sell 100 pieces of those and make $1,000. To be successful at this, you need to also invest in running Google and social media ads to boost awareness for your business. There are plenty of websites that offer store hosting, some of which are free if you're selling less than 10 items. Well guys, that's all we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and have an awesome day.